Hello, welcome to World History B Unit 4. Okay, for this unit, your project is going to be to put together a timeline because I feel like the Cold War is a very messy kind of thing, and it's really important for us to just kind of know how everything happened and how everything fell into place. So, your timeline needs to have at least 16 events in it, and there are required events, and then there are events that you can choose. Um, it can be handwritten or digital, and you can't just copy stuff from the internet, guys, because that's called plagiarism and it's against the law, and we don't like that kind of thing, okay? So I need you to write in your own words a summary of all of these of 16 events, okay? So all of these 13, and then one of each of these, okay? So, and then here's your grading rubric. It's kind of messy, but that's where it is. Okay. Let me walk you through the Cold War as it was happening for Unit 2. First of all, we have Operation Paperclip. As soon as World War II ended, the Cold War began. Okay. Because World War II ended with a nuclear bomb on Japan, all of a sudden the Cold War was like, oh my gosh, like we know how to do nuclear bombs. The world is so scary, and what are we going to do about this? Operation Paperclip was the fact that many Nazi scientists and engineers and stuff like that were hired by the US government and told, we will forgive everything that you've done for the Nazis if you will help us come up with what we need to have. Okay? It's kind of unreal to us now that that's what happened, but that's what happened. All right, then we had the Korean War that happened. The Korean War is kind of a forgotten war. South Korea versus North Korea. It was a war that we were afraid of once again. The communists coming in and they're going to destroy us all, right? If you want more about the Korean War, you should watch the TV show MASH, which is on Netflix, and it's pretty cool actually. Then we had a lot of competition, a lot of Cold War competition. We have the Red Scare, the idea of communism, and this was a really frightening time to live. My dad has told me about a little bit of it because he was born. He was born towards the end of the Cold War um, of the 50s, but it was a kind of a stressful time to be alive. And you'll do a focus notes on the Cold War competition. So the reason that the Nazis, or not the Nazis, the reason that the US government hired the Nazis was because they wanted to win the space race and have a man on the moon before the Soviets did. And we were able to do that because of what we did. So there you go. Neil Armstrong. Yay. And then we had the Vietnam War that happened, and that was super, super interesting and sad. And there's a lot that goes into all of that. And then we had the collapse of the Soviet Union. That's going to be your last one. I remember reading an article in Reader's Digest years ago that talked about the person who wrote the speech for Ronald Reagan that said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall, and how that all came to be. Anyway, super interesting stuff. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.